So let us get started. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Persona 5 the Stream Edition. I apologize first and foremost because I remembered just as I was getting the stream up and running today that I did not get the stream schedule on my Twitter or on my Twitch feed there. So I will make sure that I get that all set and ready to go as soon as the stream is over, but in the meantime, we'll do this. Hey Carbon, how's it going? Anyway, last time we made it into Kanashiro's palace, but not without, well, it would be extreme cost because Makoto had to pull some kind of bold moves in order to get us in there and got us all exposed as frauds, or at least we will be once the 16 days that are up in the top right corner are up. But on the upside, she also had her Persona awakening when we got into the palace, and it was fantastic and great and catharsis for all the frustration she's felt for the past month and a half of game time. The only thing that was missing was the blue sparks, the yellow aura, and the Super Saiyan hair. And this time, we need to use our time wisely so that we don't mess up and, well, die, I guess. So we need to use our time from now until the 6th, I think, of July. Well, yeah, that's for when we have to be in the treasure room by. So, but we gotta use that wisely in order to get everything going. Oh, nightmares all night? That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. I know how that goes, though. I've been exposed to insomnia due to nightmares and insomnia due to other things myself, and it's not fun. It's not a whole lot of fun at all. Hopefully tonight's rest is better for you. That's all I have to say about that. So we could go hang out with Yusuke again today because he's available. We could go to the cafe and work on our guts so that we can work on the Hangman Confidant, getting that started eventually. I do want to visit Mishima at some point because we're going to need to go to Mementos again after we're done with Kanashiro. And that's not going to be tonight because I think tonight we can start a new Confidant there. I almost said Social Link. I'm never going to catch myself and adopt that because... You know what's going to happen is that I'm finally going to get used to saying Confidant by the time I'm done with this playthrough, and then we're going to go to Persona 4 Golden or Persona 3 Portable, and I'm going to start saying Confidant instead of Social Link over there. And that's just going to be awful. So Yusuke or working on guts? I believe, actually, I could check and see if I don't think you can hang out with Makoto until you're done with Kanashiro's bank. I think she's a little preoccupied until then. I also think she's upstairs, if I remember right. She's near the student council room. Yeah.
Shouldn't we be going? No, but...
Well, I mean, it makes sense that you're the most restless. You're the one that's probably in the most trouble here, so... See, I'm pretty sure if you say let's hang out, she won't do it right now, so... Yeah, it's pretty much exactly like that with me. It's just hardwired into my brain from the first Persona game that I played, so... let's see what happens with this. Yeah, it's like she said. So we have enough knowledge. We need to be rank 3 knowledge in order to hang out with her. That's not a big deal. It's just a matter that Kanashiro is on her mind right now. So because of that, she's more focused on the mission than she is on anything else. So we can't hang out with her right now. But we will. We should have an opportunity to hang out with her before long. In the meantime, though, I have an important decision to make. I think, though, kind of the thing that's getting me is that it's the rainy season. They're giving you all of these days of rain for a reason, you know what I mean? So I feel like maybe it would be best to just go to the cafe and use the day. I mean, rain is not guaranteed after the rainy season. There's from what I understand, over the course of the summer, there's very few opportunities for there to be rain for you to go to the cafe and get that extra point of knowledge. And following that, you're starting to get into fall and stuff like that, so because of that, you're not going to have as many opportunities for rain either, because then the snow will be flying, and yeah, that's not good either. Hey, Conker, how's it going? What else have I got to view today? I'm just trying to look and think about how I want to do this with my money. Because tonight we need to go to Shinjuku. Tomorrow we need to hang out with Kawakami. The day after we need to hang out with Kawakami. The day after that we need to hang out with Yoshida. And then after that it's pretty much free, although I think it's mostly with the Shinjuku thing. I have thought about it though, and the fortune teller that I've been talking about, where you need to work on having 100,000 yen saved up in order to even start doing any of her quests there. I can't do that right now anyway, because I need to rank up Mishima again in order to get the next Mementos request, because the requests that you get from her missions is in the Path of Chemda, which is the next path on Mementos, and the mission that we get from Mishima for the next rank of his confidant is still in Path of Ayat's Bus, so we kind of need to do those before we do anything else. Just finished sweeping and mopping the house. Yeah, I need to vacuum in this room right now. Our dog is on a diet that will be better for her stomach because she's having a lot of gastrointestinal issues, but she's on a diet of chicken and jasmine rice, and she's not exactly the cleanest eater. She's pretty sloppy, and she gets rice all over the place when she eats, so that's I need to vacuum around and get that all straightened away sometime soon. I don't know, maybe I'll have enough time to do it tonight. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, sorry, Yusuke. I'd rather go to the diner and use the rain time appropriately. We'll order coffee again so we can work on our guts.
Oh.
And hot coffee. And since it's a Thursday, we could go to the bathhouse, but I could demonstrate what happens if you go to the bathhouse on a rainy day, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. Because the thing about it is that, I mean, it's a Thursday, so it's a medicinal bath, so I would get 3 points of charm, but there's also a percentage chance when it's raining that you'll get points of guts instead. And it's actually not points, it's a single point of guts that you would get, and it takes the place of the 3 points of charm you would get from my understanding, so we don't want to do that. I'd rather not. So we'll just work on these for a little bit. It's doubtful that we'll get any points up, like ranks up out of it for that anytime soon, but we'll get there.
Wanna head back?
Gotcha, Conker. So yeah, you're getting pretty close to the end of the second palace there, and that'll give you an opportunity to, again, catch up with me. Although this week, once I post the schedule there, I am streaming for 5 days this week to make up for the 3 days from last week. So we may work on the game at about the same pace this week. So we'll see. Is it an article about us? Rampant abuse in the Kamoshida case. Oh, so the article you mean with our news reporter friend? Oh yeah, there. It could be Makoto. It probably is Mishima. Yeah, I don't think he's doing us any harm. It seems like he's doing us some good, especially if he's getting us some PR there. Probably. Yeah, there she is. Well, hopefully it'll generate some attention for us. Okay, so what do you want me to do with it? Oh, I see. So if we meet up with her and give her some stories about the Phantom Thieves, maybe it'll, yeah, increase our everyone's opinion of us. Well, we might be able to go and check that out. Sojiro's still not available to rank up. EY is not available to start, but Mishima is here, and so is Oya and the Fortune Teller. Like I said, I do want to get Mishima's rank up sometime soon, but we should probably start working on Oya first, because the thing with doing Oya's confidant there is that she actually gets you points of charm for her first 4 ranks of her confidant, and you only need to hang out with her 5 times in order to do that. So I'm gonna need to get those in order to help me get charm rank 4 as soon as possible. So we need to get her to rank 4 and Yoshida to rank 7. And once we get those there, there's also an event coming up. When is it? I think it's in July. Let's see. I think it's this date or this date. One of the two. And you can go and see a movie with Anne that lets us get Charm +3 as well. So those 3 in combination should get us a Charm rank 4 without doing anything else with my Charm for now. So I can start working on other social stats instead of that. But anyway. Oh, hey, here's a question. Paying a machine fake money or ordering food without money. Which one of these counts as fraud? I'm pretty sure it's ordering food without money. Let me look it up real quick. It is indeed ordering food without money. Yeah, I thought so. Right, fraud is primarily about deception, which is bad. Right, and that's a separate crime itself, because you technically had currency, it just wasn't real currency, and that's larceny. So. Yeah, don't dine and dash in here, Morgana. Sojiro will kick your ass out. Oh, okay, gotcha, Conquer. Well, you'll still probably make good progress on it. You may not entirely catch up to me anytime soon, but you'll get there. You'll get there in your own way, that's all.
All right.
Okay, so that takes care of that. Now, before we head back to Shinjuku, let me go upstairs and feed my plants the new nutrients that we bought over there. And then after that, we will use the restroom and then go.
Oh.
So let's use Mega Fertilizer.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the centerpiece of the room, even though it's off to the side. So for using the Mega Fertilizer, we get 3 points of kindness. So definitely worth the money. It's passive, you don't pass time to get it, and it's one of the easiest ways to get kindness without having to do anything. We also can, another thing we're going to want to do, probably within the next month in-game, is we're going to want to work at the flower shop a couple of times, because that'll get us +5 kindness total for the 2 jobs that we work there. So, okay. But the plant's good for a while. 1, 2, 1, 2. I think we have time during the evening on the deadline, payback deadline date here, where we can put plant nutrients in there. If not, I guess we could do it the next day, no big deal. You really want to get the OST? Yeah, I don't blame you, man. The OST for this game is freaking phenomenal. So many good tracks in it, it's crazy. Oh, I quick change my clothes as I go down the stairs there. It's like Saizo's a quick change artist here. Oh, did you? Yeah, I haven't done too much with the gifts just yet. But yeah, if you hang out with people at the correct certain locations there, and there's a guide, I think, on GameFAQs that says where all of the gifts are there. But you can get a gift and then you can display it on your shelf or all over your room, and it's pretty cool. I like that you can kind of decorate that. It shows that the character that you use there has kind of it shows his experiences, you know what I mean, throughout the game. It's not like he's just keeping the room empty, like he's ready to move out at any time. So, have we prepared enough for the infiltration for the palace? That's a good question. Let me look at how many lockpicks I have. I have 3. That may not be enough to totally take care of all the locked chests, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I wanted to use that time that we had to go to the diner there during the afternoon, even though we could have hung out with Yusuke, because it's not raining tonight, so... Gotta use it. Yeah, there's quite a number of gifts that you can get there, Conquer. I would advise just hanging out with everyone you can at different locations when they have those times in between their confidant ranks where they're not really ready to rank up yet. Just hang out with everybody and just try to go wherever they are available to go to, because you might get a gift out of it. So it's a nice little touch, I think. Yeah, you'll have days like that in this game where there's nothing really to do during the afternoon, other than hang out with certain people, even if you can't advance a confidant rank there. Looks like Yoshida's giving a speech tonight, but he doesn't need our help, so we'll just let him be. And we'll go over here past the Rise signs and head over to Shinjuku. And then the signs for whatever her face is from Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I have never played that game myself. I'm leaving the option open to possibly eventually play the game, but rhythm games aren't really my shtick. So. Oh my god. Stereotypical gay guys. I don't know if I like the way that this game depicts, because they're like the only people who are openly gay that I remember in the game, and they're just I mean, I made a joke about last time about how Ryuji was kidnapped by the motorcycle vendors from Shadow Hearts from the New World. And I mean, that game came out in, what was it, 2003, 2004, something like that, and it had the same kind of representation of gay people at that time. Would I consider it okay in the context of the current world trends? No, not in either case, because I don't know if it's an accurate portrayal of gay people. I just don't know if I like the way that they're doing it, you know, it just seems weird to me. And again, maybe I'm getting upset over nothing, you know? I mean, it's not like it depicts me specifically, so maybe I'm just being a social justice warrior. But whatever. I wonder if I should. Well, I got a little money. Before we go in here, should I do it now? Let's look at what I've got in here. I really don't need this Barrett for much of anything at this point. I'm gonna need this Kopa Tengu for stuff, but the Barrett, not so much. I'm gonna get rid of him because I don't see us hang out with Sojiro for a little while here. And then we're gonna go this way. And I'm gonna go in the Velvet Room.
Hey, inmate.
We don't need this persona that I'm gonna buy in here tonight specifically, but it will help us in a few minutes. And by a few minutes, I mean like a day or two in game. So.
You'd like to read? You want to read?
Here.
Are you sure?
Do that. There we go.
Read here.
And then we need to summon a devil persona, like Incubus.
Persona, a fee is required. This is your
I
power.
don't need it for anything, but that's okay. It's worth the money, trust me. And we still got a free spot in my my stock of personas there. If we need to recruit anything new, so I'm not too concerned. But anyway, let's head inside the Crossroads Bar and talk to our reporter friend. Well, you got a nice place here, Lala. By who? Or by what? You keeping monsters in your closet there, or what? I don't think you can go to the seating area. No, that's off screen here, and I can't push the screen or anything like this. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to stare, just... You're so ravishing! No, no. Usually when you have to ask that question, oh yeah, it's a good time to stop drinking. You should care. Hi! Well, we gotta talk to her while she's drunk, but the real question is, will she remember to write the articles in the morning? That's all. What did I fuse Regent with? I think I fused it with... I want to say I fused it with Slime, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I used it to fuse Shisa, if I remember right. Am I using it for anything else in the future? Yeah, I'm pretty sure... No, you know what? I used something else to fuse with Shisa, so... really, though, if you want Conquer, you could just hang on to Regent for now, because of two things. One, it's the Emperor Confidant, and since you're going to be starting Yusuke's Confidant soon, that way you have it in your stock, and then you gain more points for his Confidant when you have that in your stock there. And two, once you gain access to the Gallows, which was last time I played the game, you can actually hang Regent, and then you can put one of it. You can basically use it and get experience, bonus experience for a persona of your choice. I'll show that off in a little bit. So just give me a little bit to get to the. Once we get back to the palace again, I'll show that off. I'll have to, won't I? All right, let's see what we can do here.
Hey, Lala-chan. Are you sure this isn't just water?
Well, it's red, so unless she put red food coloring in it, probably not.
If you're trying to rip me off, I'm gonna reveal all your secrets in a feature article.
Yeah, I'm sure that would go over well with your publisher.
Oh, it's you!
Hi!
Please, have a seat.
Yes, ma'am. Am I allowed to sit at the bar? I'm like, what, 16?
Got anything new on the Phantom Thieves? Or
Yeah, you could say that.
maybe you're just falling in love with me,
No. Maybe the person next to you, but not you. I have Phantom Thieves news.
For real?
Yeah, you could do that,
all this
actually.
today just to
You
tell
could
me?
fuse it later to get Matador with Megaru. Let me look up and see. I'm gonna look on the GitHub real quick and see if you can do that. I think if you just fuse it with the lower level death persona like Mokoi, it works. Matador. And then that's the good thing about the GitHub. If you just search Persona 5 GitHub there, Conquer on Google, you can. It's the one that's it's chinhodado.github.io or io, and that one you can basically search for a persona that you want to use, and then it lets you search the different fusion options, the different things that they learn, and all that other stuff. So yeah, if you fuse a Mokoi with Regent, you can get Matador with Megaru there, so that's a pretty good option. So yeah, if you want to do that, that would work too.
Thank God. My publisher just assigned me to be the beat reporter for the Phantom Thieves.
Seems like she's a little more lucid all of a sudden.
Man, this will really
Time to
help
play
me
session
out.
go or two. Gotcha. Yeah.
Are you seriously going to use this child as a source of information?
Well, whistleblowers come in all ages there, Lala.
Ah, don't be such a killjoy. These kids nowadays know about things we adults don't have access to.
Oh, Kirsten, thanks for the retweet there.
Besides, what's most important is that I now have a reliable third-party source for my stories.
How do you know I'm reliable?
Whatever.
So, what do you want from me this time? Information about someone? Cold hard cash?
I am strapped for cash at the moment, so that would be nice. I gotta string her along a little bit.
Lucky me! My very own golden goose just appeared.
Well, maybe she's seeing through my lies.
Now I can take it easy. Maybe I'll take a little vacation with all my free time. As if. What do you want? Just tell me. Last time it was info on Kaneshiro, right?
Well, right, but...
The office has been a buzz lately. I think it's Kaneshiro related.
I wonder why. We haven't done anything about him yet. Well, when you say I support them, are you talking about the Phantom Thieves or Kaneshiro? Let's just say the bad guys are bad.
So you're being swayed by the Phantom Thieves, huh?
I guess you could say that.
But I see what's going on here. Hardcore Phantom Thieves fanboy. Huh.
The hardest of core.
Hey, I'm not gonna let you use this kid so you can take a vacation.
You sound like her boss.
A vacation? Oh, I was just kidding. I'm conducting a private investigation during my off hours. No one at work knows about it.
I wonder what about.
Don't tell me you're...
Hey, how about we do this? You supply me with info on the Phantom Thieves,
Okay.
and I'll write articles based on what you tell me about them.
Hey, that wasn't too bad there. Smooth negotiator, I guess.
You know, the Phantom Thieves who you love oh so much.
Yeah, about them.
Deal?
Sure, sounds great. We'll do it.
All right then, it's a deal. I can create a lot of positive PR for the Phantom Thieves, so be sure to give me some good scoops.
Well, that'll be easy. So we've made a deal with a potentially shady reporter, but she's working with us, so the shade will be on our side. And so we'll super flash forward! You have no idea what kind of excuse I had to come up with to Sojiro when I got back. Every night I came back, I reeked of
Your
booze.
reputation skyrocketed after a certain point. It's unnatural how much your actions were publicized.
How so?
Did you have an inside man in the media? Someone who could manipulate information for you?
Funny that you would think that it's a man.
What do you have to say to that?
I say that's a little presumptuous of you, Sai, but that's just me.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the devil persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And so for hanging out and getting the scoop for Lala and Oya there, we get our first rank in the Devil Confidant with Oya. And that also gets us a new ability, Rumor-Filled Scoop. It's basically allows us, so it's not that best of the abilities out there. As a matter of fact, it's one of the most useless if you're ambushing properly when you're in palaces. But if the security level was heightened the last time you were in a palace, it lowers it more than it used to overnight. And then any time that you get a security level increase, it lowers the amount of security level increases that you get. So it's kind of nice. It makes it easier than having to, worry about getting kicked out if you're not so good at ambushing people, but I'm fairly certain we won't have to worry about that ever, so.
All right.
I mean, the Arcana Burst for Devil is nice anyway.
Oh, don't tell anyone about this, okay? I don't want people to know that my source is a high schooler.
My lips are sealed.
Okay, Lala-chan. Time to celebrate our agreement. Bring out my bottle. And 2 glasses, please.
I'll just have water on the rocks.
Oh, come on, please.
I love how stone-faced Lala is about it.
Her silence is golden.
No, that was last month, though, yeah.
Fine. I won't make the high schooler drink.
Hey, I'm not getting hazed tonight. Yay!
Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
Too much information.
She's gonna be in there for a while. You should go home.
Okay, Lala. Thanks for having me. But yes, for hanging out with Oya and trying to negotiate smoothly, we get 3 points of charm. Very nice. So yeah, it's good to do the first few ranks of this Confidant when you're trying to work on getting to charm rank 4 to finish out the Death Confidant. because, well, this helps. I mean, the first 4 ranks get you 12 charm in 4 days of hanging out. Actually, I think it's 5. So you can't really beat that, you know?
All right.
And it happens fairly quickly. You could get the whole thing in like a week and a half, so... But anyway, we'll have to see how this all goes here. Oh, hey, Ryuji. What's going on? Yeah, we probably should, but I'll think about it. We'll see when we want to go. I'm thinking Monday might be the day to go, because I have some plans for our evenings, mostly, for the next few days in-game, so... And I don't mean Monday as in tomorrow in real life, I mean, obviously, Monday game, so... What did Mishima tell me? Oh, you mean about the, Memento stuff? I don't know. Anyway. So, Yusuke wants to go to the palace, so does Ryuji, and Anne is probably hanging out in the mall. Yep. So Anne's hanging out. Let's take a look at who's available today. So, Makoto, but we can't do that without Kaneshiro. Anne is rank upable. Very good. Takemi is also, but obviously she's blocked right now, so that's a thing. Well, Anne will get to rank 7 if I do that, which will be good. It'll catch her up quite a bit to everyone else. By everyone else, I mean Ryuji and Dr. Takemi there. So that's a thing.
I should write something.
Let's save first, though. Oh, and I know that I didn't purchase any more Mega Fertilizer when I went to Shinjuku yesterday, but don't worry about it too much. We'll be in Shinjuku a lot in the foreseeable future, so I'll have plenty of time to purchase that. They have it available every day, I believe, that you can go there, and unless you buy 12 of them, which would basically have you set for the rest of the game, they never run out of stock, so... Oh yeah, there might be some errors on that GitHub. I don't think that they've done too much updating for it since basically when the game came out. So a few fusions that might be like DLC fusions and a couple of other ones that they didn't really fix. Like some of them they didn't really update them from the Japanese when the Japanese release of Persona 5 was. So there may be some incomplete things on there, but at that point, well, what are you looking to fuse? I'll ask that first, and then maybe I'll be able to offer a pointer or two from there. But anyway, let's head over to the mall so we can hang out with Anne while I have Linan Sheed to make things significantly easier. And I think Anne, well, actually, I think finishing Anne's Confidant takes longer than Ryuji's. I'm pretty sure Ryuji you only need to hang out with him 3 more times for the last 3 ranks, but I think Anne you have to hang out with her once before each rank after this, so it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll see.
Hey.
Well, let's hang out. Yeah, I know, we've got time. Need something sweet, huh? I guess I could go for something sweet. I mean, I don't know what... Well, considering I drink coffee and eat curry most of the time, that something sweet might not be great because I already get sweet with the curry, but you know what? Whatever, let's just hang out with her. Let's not think about it too much. Guess... I wonder if she ever went and got crepes with Makoto there. That is something that happened off-screen, so... maybe not. Oh, guess we picked a bad day to go, huh? Well, what do they have today? Oh, The Sky Tower? I don't know. Where is that? Yeah, kind of. I think we were in this exact spot a few ranks ago. Oh, really? You know what she's gonna do to you, right? She's gonna try to drag you under the bus again. I want to tell her it's a trap, I really do, but I don't think that that's the response that's appropriate here. Like, there are certain responses. Hang on, let me look it up. There are certain responses where it's like there's nobody who like, if you have any common sense, you should know what to say in that situation, but sometimes that screws you up a little bit in terms of the points that you get. So let's look it up. Oh god, don't do that. Friggin' pop-ups. This is rank 7. Yes, you're supposed to say she admires you here, and it's just like... well... looking at Apsaras? Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I don't know anything about Apsaras' stuff off the top of my head, but I guess I could figure it out.
Cut it out!
No, it's not the truth, Anne. I was being sarcastic.
Hey!
Yeah, I guess we should head over there. I mean, if she flaked on them, it would be even worse, because then Micah would make up all kinds of crazy shit about why she's, you know, flaking on them. I have no idea.
Let's go!
Oh, okay, sure, fine. And so for doing rank 7 of Anne's Confidant, we get to go to Asakusa, a tower for tourists, basically.
All right.
Cool. So now we can hang out with people over there, too. I'm trying to think if there's anything you can do for Apsaras. I think if you fuse Silky with Regent, you could make an Apsaras, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so that might be your use for Regent there. And then you could get Mabufu on it, or a few other skills, too. Oh, hey Micah. Man, she's all dolled up, isn't she?
Hmm?
Probably both. The elegance of woman, okay, as in specifically you or all women? Because if it's specifically you, that's incredibly narcissistic.
What?
Yeah, I imagine. She's really getting into this, isn't she? Oh, you were looking to fuse Apsaras with something else? Okay. Oh, so you use the second search bar on the GitHub there. Okay, gotcha. I can't remember if I've ever even fused Apsaras, to be honest with you. Usually I just fuse Jack Frost into something because Jack Frost has mostly the same skills other than the Dia skills that you get. But, yeah, I don't know if I could really help you there, unfortunately.
Wow.
No, Anne, she doesn't get to eat double chocolate crepes, ever. Well, that's not exactly true, Micah, but... She's, like I said, she's one of those people who really has to try to do what she wants to do, and I you know, I can see how that works, so... 144? I don't think that was meant as a compliment, Anne. Oh my god.
What did you say?
Well, she pushed the end button. You ought not to have done that. Don't let her push your buttons, Anne. It is a test, so let's see how you handle the test, Anne. No, she's 16, dude. She can't be a little sexier. I forbid it. Fucking perverts. Well, I mean, I could drag you off of this tower if you really want to get dragged down. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sometimes they will do that if they're at low health. Man, she really took the piss out of you, didn't she? Then again, if you were doing exactly what she did, you'd end up being a trophy wife for somebody, Anne, and that's what Kamoshida was gonna do to you. So let's not go there. No, it fills the empty hole in your heart, Micah, where vanity is. I wonder if we're gonna get a Mementos mission with her. Okay, I'll walk you back. Well, that was a bust. Problem Child. What a name for a restaurant. Actually, it's probably a shop. Like a everything else shop. She asked for you to embarrass you there. Yeah, so she could show you up. Like, I thought we established that I was being sarcastic. Yes. Well, you can't fall for that stuff, Anne. Well, you know what? Yeah, I need to stop shitting all over her. It's not going to do her any good. What can we do to cheer you up? Come on. Well, yeah, I would be too. Although I don't think I'm pissed off about the same thing she is. She's not friends with them, she's using them, man. Right. That's because she really had to work for it, Anne. You don't have to work for it, so... Well, you are our fire mage, so that's an apt metaphor. Please don't explode, though. It'd be kind of messy. Well, your perspective's changing, so that's good. Sometimes we gotta take some hard knocks for these things to, you know, for our perspective on things to change, so... Well, how are you gonna get there then, Anne? Okay, good, good. Go get him, Tiger. Jesus. We talked about previously about how sexual harassment is one of the major things that she has to get over the course of the game, and here I am basically making wolf whistles at her. Holy cow.
Yes!
Just go get him. I'll watch from the sidelines. I don't think I'd make a very good male model. Something tells me the slouch that Saizo always does would probably get him a little less screen time than other people. But for helping out Anne to cheer her up, well, sort of, and getting her to figure out what she wants to do with her life, we've gotten rank 7 of the Lover's Confidant there. And that gets us another new ability for her Sexy Technique, which... yeah, it's another thing for when you're negotiating with shadows. It helps to basically use her fake acting to make things a little easier to steer them one way or the other. Not really a necessary ability for certain reasons, and we'll see what those reasons are later as we get going with another confidant, which will make negotiating way easier. But so what should we do to blow off some steam then? Don't answer that. Oh god, she's gonna force feed me. Just like one of my previous girlfriends. No, that didn't actually happen. Nobody force fed me, it's just that we had to eat an entire half tray of pizza and 20 wings between the two of us, and guess who had to eat the majority of it? God, I was full for like 3 days. Well, it's raining again. Sorry you're not getting many customers there, boss, but we'll see what we can do. Do I have any good info? I do, but unfortunately I have better info for my resident maid. Let's decide in a few minutes. Do I have a temperance persona with me? I do, Kopatengu, good. Yeah, exactly. So Anne learned more fake acting from the fake acting that Micah had there. I've been picking my friends okay, Sojiro. I don't know if he'd approve of all of them, but... Well, actually, he did. The last time we were here. They were here, so... Excuse me. Well, we're gonna have to do something about Kaneshiro, then. Anyway, let's call Kawakami. She is rank upable tonight, right? Oh, no, she isn't, but she will be next time if we do that. Oh, yeah, it's over here. If it was Mishima, I might honestly have gone and seen Mishima instead, but that's okay. We'll call her up.
Oh.
Kawakami, that is. And before long, I'm gonna run out of money, but that's okay. We'll go and take care of that by going to the palace. You'll do my housework? Okay. I don't know what housework I could have you do, but...
Hey.
Let's call her over. I guess she could just
Then I'll head over.
clean up. I don't know. I don't think you can have her do her housekeeping services that she says, like, that you can have her do, where she'll, like, do laundry or make, you know, do that sort of stuff for you. I don't think you can have her do that on the days that she's actually working. You can only have her do that on the days that she's off. So, just so that you know in case you want to do that at some point. Although I really don't see the point of doing that in most cases. I could just do it myself if it's really that important. Anyway, we can rank her up next time, so that'll go to rank 4, which will put us one step closer to the best freaking confidant ability in the game. But we'll get there in a little bit. I think she's available tonight, too, so that'll put us right at rank 4 with her. Which is good. Which is very good. Oh, texting in class. Yeah, 2 weeks left. Oh, we won't be dallying. Don't worry about that. Ha, great. Yeah, I don't know. I think deep down Ryuji's a good person. I just don't think his head's in the right place sometimes, that's all. I feel like sometimes he's more in it for the fame than he is for the, you know, the reasons that Anne is in it, where she's like, we have to change people's hearts for the better and use our own justice in our own way, all that other stuff, so... It just seems like sometimes Ryuji doesn't think about that sort of stuff at all, and that might be why he seems like not a great person sometimes. You could just mark him as spam. Yeah, he might resort to more extreme measures. Let's take care of him soon. Oh, I've got a plan too, don't you guys worry. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we should meet to kind of talk about stuff. Sometimes the game will do this, though, where Morgana says, you have to meet with everyone at the hideout so we can discuss our next move, and it will force you to go to the hideout like this. It's stupid. I really wish they didn't do this. Like, just fucking let me make my own decisions, game. Like, come on. But anyway, I guess we'll get our discussion going here. And I guess while we're here, we could just talk about all the other stuff we've got like that. I think we could talk about the request that we've got. So, yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Yes.
What's that? Well, that sort of happens as we go along, so... Oh, you mean right now? In the middle of a public access way. I thought you were an advisor, Makoto. Shouldn't we be finding a better hideout than this? Right.
But...
Yeah, if we knew the answer to that, Right. I mean, it basically is an ordinary app without all the voodoo magic involved. It would just be an ordinary app. Dangers? Well, probably are.
This is...
If they could get access to the app, sure, probably.
Hey!
No, because it doesn't seem like that big of an issue. It'd only be an issue if other people have the app, and not many other people have the app that we know of. Right.
Hey.
Yeah, well, about that, there was this long-nosed man that gave me the app. Yeah, there's no need to worry. If we start doing this, we're just gonna confuse people. So let's just say we got this. We're good.
Is that so?
I am pretty confident in that answer. Yeah, it's our data is secure. I can't say why because none of you can see the Velvet Room, but our data is secure. Right. No, not really. I mean, unless there's like an LSD simulator app or something. That's probably actually a thing, though, so... And if it isn't a thing, I shouldn't be giving people ideas like that. Yeah, you would think, Conker, but apparently we're not thinking about that. We're too busy trying to figure out where our data goes in the navigation app, so... Yeah, it's a constant learning experience for all of us, so we'll, hopefully it'll all work out for the best.
Well then.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks. July 9th. Especially if we keep sitting on our asses like we've been for the past couple of days. Yeah, he'll probably kill us. Well, that could be... Well, actually, I mean, to be honest, the picture's in the foreground where most of the booze and stuff is, so... Although Ryuji didn't really do us any justice there by being all, "What the hell? Why are you taking a picture?" in the picture there. If you would have just looked like, well, Yusuke and Saizo look like in that picture, I don't know, you could have kind of put a case in with the court saying, well, you know, they're high schoolers. Do they look like they're drinking? Like... And then it's in the foreground, so whoever took the picture was drinking, obviously. That might be a little bit harder to take off of the table, though. Well, yeah, that's true, because he is already on probation. It would be kind of bad, but there's good and there's bad to it.
Let's crush him.
Well, I agree that we'll bounce back. I don't know about the admiring part, but anyway, yeah, so we could hold meeting, and I think we might also review our requests. I don't think we need to, but let's hold the meeting. Yeah. There are some cases where it's like, oh yeah, he could be a model, but again, the slouch that he normally has kind of makes me argue otherwise. I think Yusuke would be a better model at this point.
Let's start the strategy meeting.
Okay, so we are lacking information, and we don't have a route to the treasure, and yeah, we don't need to get beaten to a pulp. We are a little bit low-leveled for the palace at this point, but again, we'll get that as we go along, so no big deal. You know what? We don't need to view requests right now. I don't have the second request that I want to get before we go into Mementos next time, so let's just leave. That's it for today. Morgana wanted a strategy meeting. He got a strategy meeting. Now I'm going to do fuck all instead. Yeah, there you go. Just take his glasses off. Yeah, the flash from a camera might be make it a little difficult to be a model, although that might add to the air of mystery about him. Oh shit, sorry. Kicked the mic stand, my bad. But anyway, Ryuji's at school, so maybe we'll go hang out with him. Whoops, wrong button. Akechi's right next to me, but I don't think he's hangoutable. Yusuke's here to rank up. Ryuji can't be ranked up. I was wrong about my thing previously. Do I want to hang out with Ryuji to get him ready for his next try? I do have Shisa in my party, and I don't have anything for Yusuke in my party right now, so that might be better. Hey, Akechi! What's going on? Oh, okay. I've done the best I can so far. Yeah, you don't need to worry about me. That's true, you do have police connections, so that might help a little bit. Yeah, well, I've noticed that myself since I moved here, so... That's not a bad hypothesis. I mean, they would have had to have in order to know where he was, right? Or at least known about it. Good question. Uh-oh. Sounds like the rumors are spreading about you, dude. Yeah. Okay, later, Akechi. Well, off he goes. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go hang out with Ryuji. Nothing against Yusuke. I definitely want to, you know, get his rank up and everything like that, but I already have a chariot in my party that I'm gonna have for the next foreseeable future, so let's give Ryuji some screen time there for now.
Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome.
Okay, back to a brick wall, apparently. Back to the school. Upstairs to go check in with Ryuji. Just hang out. He'll probably want to go someplace, so maybe I'll get that gift that you got, Conquer. Maybe I'll get it today. If we go to Ogakubo to get some ramen, we could do that. Or I could see where else he wants to go to see if I can get a gift from there. Not everyone's hangout spot gets you a gift. I think you can only get one gift per person, though, so it's not a huge deal to kind of like try to go to every location. Just go to the one that seems to fit them the most, you know, and that usually gets you a gift or two. Actually, I don't think it ever gets you 2 gifts. I think it only ever gets you 1.
Hey.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I haven't decided yet. Hold on a second. Before we do that, let's save, since Morgana totally cock-blocked me from saving by having us hold a strategy meeting. Okay, now we're good.
Hey.
Just in case. Well, actually, there's no prompts in this one, so let's just hang out. Yeah, we'll be good. We got 2 weeks.
Hey.
Okay, let's go train then. Sure, let's hang out with
Yo.
Ryuji. Yeah, let's go somewhere fun.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a day off here, Ryuji. Someplace with good food, huh? Oh, we could go back here to Tsukishima. Or we could go to Ogakubo for ramen, since we haven't been there in 7 million years. Oh, we could go to the theme park, too. He didn't get pancakes the last time he was there. I don't know, though, man. I feel like Ogakubo is kind of our hangout spot. 260 yen. This is 200. Yeah, Ogakubo. I think if you go to the amusement park later on in the game, like sometimes you'll go to certain places and you'll meet up with other people that you have confidants with, but we don't have a confidant with the other person that I'm thinking of right now, so maybe we'll hold off on going there until later. But yeah, sometimes you'll go someplace and then you'll meet up with somebody else and you'll be like, hey, what's going on? And then, you know, everybody will hang out, so it's kind of a cool little thing you can do, but yeah, let's go to Ogakubo.
Let's go.
Alright, off we go then. It's a little more expensive, but that's alright, we should be fine. Our money situation won't be bad. Maybe. Something like that. We'll just eat how we normally do. Might take a little while, though. Yeah, it looks like it'd be pretty good. They got those specialty ramen bowls and everything. It was lacking in umami. I don't even know what umami is. I don't even know if I pronounced it right. Yeah, it was really good.
Right?
I have been properly initiated. Oh, no big deal, Ryuji. Alright, let's get going then.
Hey.
Oh, and yes, here is the gift that we get. A ramen bowl. And well, I got a nice space on my shelf for that thing. And Ryuji is available to rank 8 now, so that's good. I think Anne needs to be hung out with again in order to get to rank 8. I think usually, though, like, between either rank 8 or rank 9, once you get to that point, it sort of just goes, like, downhill real quick. Like, you can just get to rank 10 pretty easily after that. I don't think there's usually any time where you have to hang out with them in between, so... Oh, we will check it out, Morgana. Don't you worry, we will. Not today, though.
What is it?
Now, you can keep an eye on me, that's fine. I thought that said blue swan and pink ass. I was like, what the fuck? I would make a joke about a movie that came out recently, but I think that would be in bad taste and spoilerific, so I won't. Kawakami's available, EY's available, Mishima's available. Damn it, Mishima, why you gotta be on the most inconvenient days? Oh well.
Oh,
Yeah, let's call Kawakami again, get her rank up.
hi.
She said Fridays and Saturdays, so we'll just work on it those days. And also, if you're hearing anything kind of in the background when I'm quiet here, there's music playing outside, really freaking loud, and the bass like is starting to probably make my windows vibrate. Let me look. But yeah, I can feel the vibrations on my windows. So if you hear anything in the background, that's what it is. I figured they'd stop like 45 minutes ago, which was when they started doing it, but they haven't stopped since. I don't even know why they're doing it. It's cloudy and 65 outside. It's not like it's like 80 or something that everybody would be outside celebrating their time. I mean, I guess it's Sunday, so that's probably why. Anyway. Oh, and Niji Mitama is also temperance, so that helps out too. I need Kopatengu for a fusion later, though, so I'll hold on to it. So even when Niji Mitama is... Or, I suppose the correct pronunciation according to the game is Niji Mitama, but I don't think I could ever get used to it, so I'll just say Niji Mitama. You can stop with all this master bullshit, Kawakami. It's really not necessary. Just treat me like you would any of your students. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, you do have to kind of go out of your way because it's side quests. So, you know. What's up, Kawakami? Please no. Yeah, what are you trying to get at here? What are you trying to pull?
Definitely not.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you are. Well, I'll request you when I have free time and you have free time. Kawakami, you do realize you said anywhere, right? Yeah, come out of the customer service phase and just talk like a normal person for a minute. Are you practicing on me? Okay, and what do you say? Oh, that's kind of shitty of him. Yeah, how wooed! Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anybody could do that, including the people that call you, but I mean, this is part of your living wages, so I guess there's that. I haven't been looking, Kawakami, I'm sorry. Well, that's nice of them. I'm pretty sure they're just saying that to be nice, though. That's because she needs you to she can't do it herself, like... Oh, no. You need to love yourself. I'm gonna say that one. That seems appropriate. Yeah, don't rely on everybody else to do the thinking for you. Or love yourself first, and then everybody else will love you. What, haven't thought of it that way? Damn, that's dark. This is a situation, yes it is. Well, sometimes you just need somebody to vent to, that's all. I can imagine. I couldn't do 2 jobs, to be honest with you. I just don't think I don't think I have the energy for it. I mean, maybe. Or maybe it's because it would be weird for a teacher to have her maid side with one of her students! Well, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, sometimes you just need somebody to vent to. If you think I'm requesting you for your maid services, then you're seriously out of your mind. How often do I call you on your off days? Like, seriously, I don't. So, I'm just requesting you to hang out. Anyway, for allowing her to vent to us, we get rank 4 of the Temperance Confidant. Alright.
Alright.
We're getting there.
So...
I established that pretty much, but what's your actual reason? I guess I could ask why she lied to me. Yeah, why did you lie to me? So you thought I was like the rest of your customers? You realize this is kind of a special situation, right? So what are you saying? Are you saying it like that one lady from the Death Social Link in Persona 4, where halfway through the social link, she's like, you really shouldn't hang out with me anymore because I'm gonna die soon. Well, anyway. Later, Kawakami. Stop being down in the dumps. Anyway, one more day, then we'll probably go to the palace. And we probably won't get it done today. We probably will get it done by the end of tomorrow, but yeah. What's the plan for today? I don't know. Let me check my IMs first. I can hang out with Anne. That's a possibility. See if she's ready for the next rank there. If not, hang out with her might be okay, so she can be ready for the next rank. Ryuji wants to go to the palace. We won't be doing that. Who else is available today? Takemi. Anne is not available to rank up. Makoto is not available at all. And yeah, we don't need to worry about those places. All those other stops, by the way, those little circles there, are places that will show up on the map once you unlock them. You just obviously have to unlock them first, so there's that. I could also make tools today, so that I have more lockpicks for the palace, but I don't know. Maybe I could do that like... No, I can't really do that tomorrow. Well, there will be an opportunity to make more tools later on, so it's not a huge deal. We'll go hang out with Anne. I should probably save first, though.
Let's do it.
I don't know how many locked chests there are in Kanashiro's place, but we'll go from there. Yes, Ojiru. Yeah, that's a good point. We should go get that. What about the Eyes of Truth? Is it like facing up and holding out and reaching out to the truth? All while I'm seeking to seize on the whole moment? Yeah. I don't think that's the actual lyrics, but, you know. Oh, well, okay, that's your opinion. Fine. How wooed. Oh, home shopping channel. Uji Matcha Flan. It's a gift for people. And I don't think I want it because I don't think anybody that I actually plan on giving gifts to, which is all of one person, actually needs flan, so I don't need this. Speaking of gifts, though, I forgot to go display my my ramen bowl, so let's go do that since we grabbed it yesterday. So yeah, you look at the shelf, and we do have something to spruce it up. I mean, it's only one thing, but, you know. Sure, let's put the ramen bowl there. Cool. That's all I got, so yeah, it's enough for now. It's a little, it's a little barren for right now, the shelf there, but yeah, we'll fix that as we go in the game, especially in New Game Plus, because like I said, in New Game Plus, your social stats carry over, and since I'll be maxing them out on this playthrough, I won't have to worry about them, so then we can just totally take care of all of that without any big deal.
What would you like?
I think I have enough silk yarn. Sorry, I'm a little tight on funds right now. They have a sale at the supermarket.
Take your
though,
time.
so let's see. No summer specials though, so nothing I want to actually go by. We gotta go to the batting cages sometime too, because that increases proficiency, and I need to start working on that in some ways, because I need to get up to proficiency rank 4 in order to go above rank 5 in Yusuke's Confidant. You need to get to proficiency rank 4, so we'll work on that. But for right now, we need to go buy Ojiru, and then, I don't know, do fuck all for the rest of the day, and then we'll, well, hang out with Anne, so I guess it's not fuck all, but we'll go hang out with Anne, and then we'll go hang out with Yoshida tonight, since he's got stuff going on. Ojiru, which one do we get today? Proficiency Ojiru, good, good. Thank you. Well, it would probably kill you since you're a cat in the real world, so you know. Man, that tasted like shit. But it made me more proficient, so that's fine. Cool.
All right.
Okay. So now let's go hang out with Anne. I don't have anything else to do, like sell anything today or anything like that, right? Fine, that's fine. Nothing to sell. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that is worth buying right now either, so. But yeah, I have a plan for how I want to handle the palace and when we send the calling card this time. There's actually going to be an opportunity for us to make some lockpicks coming up where we won't pass time. So that's going to be helpful.
Hey.
I just need to get to that point first. Well, let's hang out today. We got time.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if she wants to go anywhere new today. Yeah, just, that's all. It's a completely different kind of drinks when Oya says, oh, I won't drive the kid to drink. Well, I could just tell her, well, I'm already drunk on healthy drinks. Let's hang out with Anne today.
Yeah. Okay.
And see if she'll go somewhere fun. Like the amusement park. Or Asakusa. Okay, so she won't go to the amusement park. What about Asakusa? Nope. So she'll go to the park, but not anywhere else. Okay, let's just have tea with her then.
Hey. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Since we already hung out with her at the park previously. Okay, so that won't deepen our bond just yet. I guess we could try the park and see if it gets us more points. Because even though it shows the notes there, it's actually not that simple. Apparently, there's a hidden number system where it's not just 1, 2, or 3 music notes, and so that doesn't equate to 1, 2, and 3 points. One music note, from what I understand, equates to 2 points, 2 equates to 3 points, and 3 equates to 5 points. So it's a really weird system, but I guess we could reload and find out. Excuse me. Apparently all the rumors around town are just about the scams now. That's no good.
Ah, you're back.
Oh shit, my phone. Yeah, just use image search, use K. So it's sort of like using the navigation app, but the way you make it sound. Probably, yeah. I'm still worried, though. Right, exactly. And we will. We will make sure that never happens. This is probably from Yoshida. Yep. A bit different, huh? Okay. Sure, I'd be up for it. But first, let's reload and see if going to the park gets us more points with Anne there. I can't imagine that it does, but it does. I don't think it does too much in terms of anything for us. Like, I don't think it costs anything. Maybe it costs us a little bit of yen, but that's okay. Did I put the ramen bowl down? Let's see. Nope. So let's do that too. Okay, that takes care of that. Now, let's go up here to, let's see, the underground walkway. Hey Garrick, how's it going? I'll play Metal Gear Solid 5, gotcha. Haven't played the game myself, but yeah, that's been established already. Like I said, I think last time, haven't played any of the Metal Gear Solid games, but that might be changing soon since I have the Legacy Collection now, so. Let's drink this Ojiru again. Don't bother waiting for Saizo to chug it. It's fine. He'll get the same points whether he chugs it once or 5 times.
All right.
And now let's go to the underground mall.
Hey.
Sure, let's hang out. We have time.
Oh yeah.
We can, and actually I probably should just save it, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what we'll do is we'll do
That's
this.
too bad.
Do that. I'll save it, then we'll go, because that way it'll make it a little easier. So I don't have to repeat all the other stuff that I just did again,
Hey.
in case this doesn't get us rank up there. We have time.
Oh yeah.
Let's go somewhere, sure.
Yeah.
Go somewhere
Okay.
fun. We'll go to the park again, because why the hell not? Sure.
Okay.
So let's see what this does for our confidant with her. Okay, so it won't deepen our bond just yet. So that means we can, in fact, go to the diner and have tea, and it will do the same thing. And we won't have to spend all of that. Well, not really all of that yen, but you know.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
So we'll go back. And we'll reload. Glad I saved it there, because having to reload like that and do again all that stuff a third time might have been a little bit annoying, but that's okay. I took care of it.
Hey.
We ain't got to worry about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Tea it is, since again it won't cost us anything. Okay, so we'll have to hang out with her again in order to get up to rank 8, but that's okay. Because I think once we get her to rank 8, she gets pretty quickly up to the next rank there.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
Okay, and now we can go help Yoshida. We'll head over there on foot, because that's just the way that I prefer to do things. Shima's available there again, but again, we gotta dedicate our Sundays to Yoshida there. It's kind of important that we stick with a schedule with him, you know? So I wonder what will be different about Yoshida's speech tonight. I suppose there's only one way to find out. So let's go and check it out, see what he'd like to do tonight, and then we'll go from there. Bob and weave in between people and traffic here. Actually, let's see if there's anything else new at the bookstore. Nope, not a whole lot. I don't know the specific dates when new things become available at most of the shops in this game, so I might check unnecessarily, but that's okay.
Everyone.
Yoshida, hello.
Good evening.
Oh, you know, it's going as well as it can be. I've got more knowledge than I probably had the last time I played the game, so one thing about it will be different, huh? Okay, well, let's see what we can do to help you. Sure, let's help him out. Oh, that's the thing that'll be different. So you're getting some publicity today. Okay. It is kind of important, especially with the election coming up in a few months. Right. So let's do it then, Yoshida.
The most important thing is
Well, lead by example, you know. Cool. Although they're doing it for not a good reason, but you know. Well, yeah, because it's not exactly gonna be a scandal piece like you guys wanted. Yeah, you can't make a scoop out of something when it's ethical like this. I'm with the cameraman, though. Well, why don't you spin it in a positive light? Maybe then you'd, you know, not have to worry about, you know, finding footage all the time. What an ass. Yeah, exactly. Very disrespectful. Oh, is there a sign right outside? Oh, okay. I never noticed it. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. I think you did really good tonight, Yoshida. I think you didn't give them anything that they could turn into a shitty story there, so I think so. Yeah, no, I wouldn't forget that disgrace. That's kind of an important part of who you are, so...
Hey.
Sure. Right. I kind of figured, considering all the things that happened. Politicians have glamorous lifestyles? I wouldn't know.
Hey.
Okay. Well, yeah, a lot of them have pretty good heads on their shoulders. Well, I'm glad for his advice. He's being helpful in his own useful way, you know. And for hanging out with Yoshida and helping him out with the cameramen and their shitty scoop that they didn't get, we get rank 5 of the Sun Confidant, which gets us a new ability, Manipulation, which raises the chances that an enemy will give us a rare item when we are holding them up. So from now on, if the basically whenever one of Yoshida's abilities appears in battle, it will cause the option in battle to become red instead of white when you've got it on the options menu there. If it is red like that, it's probably a good idea to pick it, because usually one of the common items, well, I say common, but it's a rare common item. Is that an oxymoron? Point is, usually what you get out of those negotiations is a blank card, and I'm going to need quite a few of those in order to get things done with the personas and the abilities I want towards the end game, so...
Alright.
Might as well get started on it while I can. Well, that's very nice of you. Oh, I guess he knows him. And I just almost lost my water bottle top. Hold on. There we go. Ah, Benzo, hello. Do we know Kuramoto? He's the wrestling dude, right? Some of these names, they just kind of blend together because they're side characters, you know? They don't have portraits. How do you expect me to remember them? I guess you could call me a secretary. Huh.
What?
Oh, geez, that's no good. Well, he seems nice. Oh no, Matsushita was the wrestling guy. Kuramoto is the diet member that's still a diet member, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay, guess we're wrapping up our business. But we get some charm out of this rank, so that's good. Only a couple more ranks to get the last little bits of charm that we need for charm rank 4.
All right.
We do need charm rank 5 though for something else as well, but that's a little later
Well
on
then,
in the
I'll see
game
you
that'll
again.
come up. So, thanks Yoshida, you too. Okay, so still raining. Oh, hey, Akechi. How's it going? Well, yeah, our train hasn't left yet, so... Oh, you were late? Hey, you seem busy.
Yes.
You'd think that your school would have worked something out with you about that, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. We'll do our best then, Akechi. Alright, so let's see who's available today once we do this question for class.
So sorry.
And, I mean, it's raining again, so maybe we'll just hang out at the diner. Like I said, there's an opportunity to make some lockpicks without passing time coming up soon, so I might wait for that day before I actually go to the palace, but we'll see. Right, exactly, Conquer. It's easier to remember them because you have their face to look at. It's just like, that's basic human recognition techniques, you know what I mean? But if they're a side character, they all just sort of blend together. They don't have a portrait to look at. And, I mean, in this game, you know, when they're talking, in most cases, you're not looking at them in the background. You're looking at the portrait that's talking, you know what I mean? So... Well, it's not like the sky opening up. That's what it's doing right now. Right. Oh, yes, ma'am.
How about you?
Cat and dog weather? Rain. Yeah, heavy rain.
Good.
I can't really see that. Wonder where it does come from.
Nice.
Might be worth looking up. Oh well. It's worth the point of knowledge we get here anyway, so no big deal.
All right.
You'd think they'd just say heavy rain in most places because there's usually more syllables in the colloquial terms than there is in heavy rain, but, you know. Of course, if it was like 2010 and you said the words heavy rain, all you could think of was Jason! But, you know. Yeah, I know the last 12 days are going to fly by, but we'll figure it out. Who's doing what today? Makoto wants to go to the palace. Yusuke is probably hanging out. Yeah, he's in the station. Okay. So Makoto and Yusuke, and that's about it. Well, again, I think I may have to pass with Yusuke because of the rainy season being a thing, so... Yeah, you'd think. But apparently they still need to question it. It's probably because it's so counterintuitive to their current perspective of me, which is that I'm just a shit-eating criminal. Well, their perspective of me at the very beginning of the thing, anyway. You'd think at this point they'd think I'm like a teacher's pet or something, but no, apparently not. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure this out by dates that we've got here. I might actually just use this day again to go to the cafe. I keep ignoring Yusuke, and I feel bad for it, but we don't have an Emperor in our stack there. We will, just not yet. We will once we gain a few more levels. But it's good to know that he's available on Mondays, because that means I can kind of dedicate my Monday afternoons to hanging out with him in the future. Did I say
write something?
I did. Okay, cool. Or, of course, alternatively, we could go to the palace, but I'm kind of like, about that right now. I mean, with it raining, it might make a difference, because I think, if I recall correctly, when you go to the palaces and mementos and it's raining, it has a chance of having the enemies be put to sleep when you start the battle, but I usually don't have that happening, so... We also don't have any of the abilities just yet that will let us really use the weather to our advantage, like status effects that are like area status effects, the ones that hit all the enemies, along with abilities like ambient aid, which increase our chance of inflicting status in special weather conditions and all of that stuff, so we'll figure it out. Yeah, I think I got 10,000 yen left. I gotta spend it wisely. So it's either diner or access way to go to the palace. Thinking about it, though, the opportunity that I had where I said we'll be able to do things that increase our proficiency without passing time, I believe that comes up at the end of this week on the 1st. So if we go through the palace before then, and there are any locked chests that need to get done, I could just do what I did in Kamoshida's palace, where on the day that we send the call, like after we send the calling card and we go in to take their heart, we could just go and find those treasure chests anyway, and just unlock them on that date, because, like I said, I'll be able to make more lockpicks then, so we'll go from there. Yeah, rain helps me calm down too. It's nice. It's nice to kind of just sit and relax and listen to it, you know what I mean? So. Apparently, according to Cole, though, rain bothers him when he's trying to relax, so... Yeah, I guess if it's raining really hard, it can be a little bit weird. It's not as relaxing as it would be, but... Honestly, for me, I think most rain just calms me down, so... Maybe it's just me, but... Yeah, I usually... I mean, unless there's, like, thunder and lightning mixed in, and then it kind of gets a little more hairy. Yeah, exactly. Lightning gets me on edge too a little bit, so. You know what? Let's go to the palace. Is anybody on my IMs that said that? Well, Yusuke is available to hang out. I probably should do that instead of just going to the palace. Diner, Yusuke, or palace? Well, I just said palace, so we're gonna do palace. God damn it. I gotta commit a little bit here. That, of course, means I need to get out of the rain, so let's just do that. There we go. So I guess we will see what the rain does when we go into a palace today. Maybe. If it actually does any of that stuff. I don't know if it does that for more, like, depending on the level disparity between you and the enemies or what, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
It is coming down quite hard.
It is. You know what, though? Actually, here's a thing that I'd like to look at. I'd like to see who's available for today before I do this. So I'm gonna save right here. Yeah, make up my mind. Yeah, exactly. And here I am being indecisive again. I'm gonna see who's available tonight. If Mishima's available tonight, I might just go to the diner instead of doing this. So let's go to the diner here. There we go. Yeah, make up my mind. I know. We'll do this for now, just so that I can see who's available tonight, and then we'll go from there. Oh, you heard a voice clip of it somewhere? Yeah, I don't know where you would have heard it from. But yeah, if Mishima's available tonight, I'd like to hang out with him so we can get the next thing from his quest there. Decaf, Morgana, decaf. Getting those guts points little by little. We're not going to get to guts rank 4 just from that stuff, but actually thinking about it, I might get to do the Hangman Confidant a little earlier on this file than I did on the previous one. On the last file, I don't think I started it until like October or something ridiculous like that, so yeah. Yeah, he does, although his tail's still sticking out a little bit when she's like right within view, so he isn't the best at hiding himself. He does it a little too late, I think, but that's okay.
Rain, huh?
Well, Sojiro's available. He's not rank upable, though. EY is probably the one that's here, yep, and over here is Oya. Okay. Well, I'd like to get rank 2 with Oya for the charm boost, and Sojiro would probably be nice to hang out with because I'd be able to work on his ranks a little bit more, but his ranks in the early game are really kind of not that great because you need to hang out with him a lot in the early game in order to get him up. But later on in the game, once you get past like the first 4 ranks, it gets really easy to rank him up, I find. But yeah, I can't do that for right now. So I haven't been counting how close I am to getting rank 4 guts there. Because I could use the rain again to just go to the diner and just do super knowledge and guts today. But I feel like that would be a little bit of a waste. But if I go to the palace today, then I could get all the way through to the infiltration route. I won't be getting it done today, like I said on today's stream, but I'd probably get it done by the end of tomorrow's stream if I did it that way. Let us, because I'm going to have to go here eventually. I'm going to keep it. Like I said previously, the rainy season is rainy for a reason, and it's gonna make it a little... When the rainy season's over, which it's almost over, I think you get like another day of rain maybe between now and the end of the month. Once the rainy season's over, there's very few opportunities for rain for the rest of the game from what I understand, so let's use it while we can to get those extra knowledge points. So we don't need knowledge maxed out or anything like that, like for any particular reason right now, but the closer we are to max knowledge, the less grinding I'll have to do for it later, I suppose. I could even potentially, based on how many times I've been to the diner, I could potentially skip some books that I would otherwise have to read just by doing that, so let's go hang out with Oya. We'll do rank 2. We'll get charm plus 3 out of it. And that'll help us a little bit. Plus we can get charm plus 3 without really having to concern ourselves too much. Like, we could go to the bathhouse and get it, but this is actually less money, even though we're going to a completely different location. It's less than 500 yen to get to Shinjuku, so. And we do want to hang out with Oya a little bit more, because I think after a first certain number of ranks with her, you can actually work at the Crossroads Cafe later on, and that's a part of a side quest that you can get later too, so. So we'll go to Shinjuku, we'll get some extra charm, and we'll rank up a little with Oya. Funds are getting a little low, though. That's okay. And I mean, even if we don't make it to the palace until the day where we can increase our proficiency without spending time, that's not a huge deal. We should still be fine, even if we get to that point. I have been here a lot in the past few days, haven't I, Lala? Well, anyway, hey, Oya, what's going on?
It's so annoying.
Well, you could frame the photos in a certain way. You could frame the story based on how dull they are. Some gossip, huh? I think I can help you with that. Yeah, let's hang out with her for today. Yeah, maybe good info. Alright, Morgana, later.
I see.
Right, yeah, and, yes, so they posted it all over the bulletin board at Shujin Academy. Really? I would think students would have said something about that by now, but... yeah, actually, Mishima might. Yeah, well, you know, I try to have as many connections as I can. I'm no reporter, but, you know. Well, that's not their real name, you know. Heh. Practically our kids on a playground, honestly, but, you know. Well, they were at the beginning of the game, anyway. That's a little mean to say. What about their justice? I mean, I don't know. I based on the things they've done, I'd say sure, but... Oh, really? Well, you do investigate all the shitty sides of potentially goodwill things, so I guess I can see how you're jaded in that way. She is being a bit of a Debbie Downer, isn't she, Lala? It's the truth in some cases. And then she got a career in journalism. What, to drown out the booze? It doesn't work that way. Oh, really? I wonder why. Yeah, maybe you should find another reporting scene to work for there. Oh, yeah? Oh, no gossip for me today, I guess. Maybe I'll be able to tease it out of her as we go up in her confidant rank. No, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Lala will kill you if you do that. Yeah, I like the well, actually, I don't know if I should say I like the atmosphere. We'll say it's for the article. She did say she needed information, so that would make sense to tell her this. I do like the atmosphere here, though. Reminds me of a restaurant my parents owned in the past. It didn't quite have as much neon going on in that one, or, you know, drag racing, but yeah, it was otherwise fairly similar, actually. I think that was established already, oh yeah. Sure you aren't. I'm gonna make you interested if it's the last thing I do, oh yeah. Yeah, for hanging out with her and talking to her about Kamoshida's calling card, we get rank 2 of the Devil Confidant.
Alright.
Hopefully that means we also were a smooth negotiator.
I said...
Oh my god. Lala with the comebacks. Alright. Got some extra charm out of it, too. So today was a social stats day. Works, though. Means I have to do less of it later.
Well then.
Later, oh yeah. I'll find more juicy info for you. Okay, the days are ticking by, and I still haven't gone to the palace yet. Oh boy. Oh, texting in class. Yeah, I imagine you're in a kind of a shitty situation there, Makoto. Right, yeah. Well, I know when he'll turn to violence, when that counter finishes counting down, but I can't tell any of you about that because you don't know about the counter. I don't even know if Saizo knows about the counter, but I do, so... Right, he did seem kind of shady, so... Okay, so who's available to do anything today? Let's check it out. I have plans today, Ryuji. He's still in the hallway, so we can hang out with Ryuji if we so choose. Who else is available? Anne's available. She's not ready to rank up yet. Takemi's still there. She's not ready to rank up yet. Ryuji and Makoto are available. Well, hanging with Ryuji wouldn't
Let's do it.
put too much pressure on me today. I do know that I need to go to the palace one of these days, though. Like this day, or this day, because out of those 3 days, because on this day, Friday, I don't want to go because Kawakami's available. I don't want to go here because she's available again, and I don't want to go here because Yoshida's available. And Oya's available this day as well, so that kind of... I should probably try to keep those days free, you know what I mean? So that leaves us with these 3 days to kind of do whatever we want. Let's see, Ryuji would get to rank 8.
I should write something.
Did I save? Yeah, I did. Okay, well, let's go hang out with Ryuji then. We'll hold off again on the palace there. I know I'm pushing it closer and closer to the deadline, and I know that's not exactly what some people would probably want to see, but that's okay. We'll be good.
You think?
You know, other than all of the... Yeah, I think both of those skills are helpful, I think, so... We'll be good to go, I think, though. As long as I keep myself to pace and I don't put it off for too long, we'll be fine. Yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate it, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, so how are we gonna do this, Ryuji? Let's figure out how we want to do this. It is probably better to take care of... It seems better to take care of Ryuji's business before the school semester lets out, because he has business with the track team, and it feels like, I don't know, if you wait until the next semester, it's weird that all of a sudden it just starts back up again, you know what I mean? So, plus, since his things primarily concern the track team, that means that during the summer, he's not going to be available to rank up at all, so it might be better to take care of him while we have a chance. So, I think we'll hang out with him and do that. Okay.
Let's go.
Right, exactly. Alright, let's go then, to the courtyard.
Yeah.
You sure they're gonna believe you, or... What are you gonna do if they start fighting? What's the plan, Chief? Oh, well that was sneaky of you, Ryuji. I guess you took a page out of our book when we were recording Makoto's conversation. Ah, so that's why I'm here, huh? Sure, I'll stick around. Oh, hey, Takeshi. And hey, Nakaoka. Ha, no, not exactly. That's sneaky of you, Ryuji. See, he sometimes does think ahead. Sometimes he does have good plans. I think his heart's, like I said, I think his heart's in the right place, but sometimes he doesn't seem like it is. That's all. So what do you think of that? Yeah, well, it's a joke on you, Takeshi. Well, you could succeed in other things. There are other things besides running on the track team. You could be our javelin thrower, our shot put thrower, our high jumper. You never know. Just find something that you can do well, that's all. Well, you shouldn't live for his expectations, Takeshi. That's kind of not good. A Taisei grad, huh? Right. Well, that's how other people on the track team got in trouble too.
Come on, man.
Right. Well, he knows that Yamauchi was trying to screw you guys, so... Yeah, live for you, man. Right. Yeah, maybe in the political sphere, but not in real life here, dude. You don't gotta betray people to be proud. You can be proud of yourself without all that crap.
Hey.
Right. Yeah, and that's just as bad. Can't let them do that to you guys.
I see.
Yeah, that's a fair fear to have there, Ryuji. Oh, well, you know, I did the best I can. Oh, okay, well. Uh-oh, they're actually gonna take him up on his offer. Oh my god. Man. Didn't expect that kind of a sucker punch, did you? Oh god. Gonna have bruises for weeks now. Well, yeah, you just took out your frustrations on Ryuji. Oh god. There you go. Make it a student effort. Student body will get behind you guys if you do it like that. Well, yeah, I think things turned out for the best, though, Ryuji, so, you know. Well, you did say it's okay if you guys will hit me or something. Not always going to work out where they don't want to do that, you know.
Well.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I didn't really do anything. I was just here for moral support. Right. I don't think these scrawny arms could have done anything for you, Ryuji. I mean, I swing a knife around in the palace, but that doesn't do jack or shit, so... Oh, well, you know. Getting you moving along. I don't know, though. I don't know that you were that cool. We've established this, haven't we? Gotta cap off the physical beating with a mental beating, Ryuji. That's how things work around here. No. And so, for watching Ryuji get his ass beat, we get rank 8 of the Chariot Confidant, and we get a new ability for Ryuji, Endure. It allows him to withstand an attack that would kill him with 1 HP remaining. So that's pretty nice. It'll help out.
All right then. Let's go.
Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna be good. Hopefully you get that fixed. Don't do anything that'll cause you to bite your lip or anything tonight. Later, Ryuji. Alright, let's see if Mishima's available tonight so I can go and hang with him.
Ah, you're back.
And if he's not, there's always Boss, or Oya again. Let's see what she's got going on. Well, she'll buy me some food. Well, we can get rank 3 with her, so at the very least we could go there and take care of that. So Sojiro's available tonight. EY's always available, but yeah, that whole thing is there. Oh yeah, and Mishima. Okay. Okay, so I need to look at my schedule real quick here. When are exams? The 13th. So we take care of this, we got 3 days, and then we have exams. And then after the exams is kind of when I want to do all of the stuff that I have to do for, what's it called? For getting all of the side quests that we need Charm Rank 4 for and all of that stuff, so... I don't want to do this. It's either Sojiro or Oya tonight, even though Mishima's available. Once we get Oya up to rank 4, I don't have to worry about that as much anymore. Because my charm getting to rank 5 will not be... It's not as necessary to worry about getting charm to rank 5 at that point. There are other social stats that are more important. And then that means we can use days when Oya is available to hang out with people like Sojiro or Mishima instead, so... Let's listen to that again. Oh, it's a thing about Shogi. Okay. She's a Shogi player and a model, huh? Wonder if we'll run into her in Anne's Confidant. Anyway. Off to Shinjuku we go. We'll hang out with Sojiro more later. Like I said, we'll have more opportunities to hang out with him later, but for now I gotta kind of prioritize a little bit. So. Gotta get them social stats up. I think I'm going to put a hard cutoff point, though. I think I'm going to say specifically that we will go this Thursday in the game to the palace, regardless of what else I'm doing, just because I don't want to get too far behind, and especially because I know that by the time the weekend comes along there, we'll be in deep shit because I won't be able to go anywhere for a few days, so... see that sign there. When new books become available, I'll have to look, but I don't see the sign right now, so... Oh, and Yoshida is giving a speech right now. Well, not a speech, he's doing public speaking, but he doesn't need our help today, so...
I shall ask you again another time.
Yep, so he has... He gives speeches other days, but not... it's basically Sundays is always when he asks, so... Well, anyway, let's head over to Shinjuku. And then we will go hang with Oya, get rank 3. Well, I got the Incubus in my party there. Hey Mishima, bye Mishima. But yeah, we're gonna make a couple of trips to Mementos as a part of doing that, but we do need to rank up Mishima a little more in order to get that to work, so.
Yo!
Right next to the door. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it when we start getting new books there. Or when I'm starting to think I'll need to buy new books. I can give you some new info, sure. And I think after this rank is when you have to hang out with Oya once in order to get her rank up. So we'll see if she's available tomorrow, and if she is, well, we'll see if her and Mishima are available tomorrow, and maybe I'll reload or something like that, and we'll do that. I don't know, because then I could do Mishima tonight, and then hang out with Oya tomorrow instead of tonight. Right, yes, they have a website. I would figure Mishima would have told you about that. Yeah, might have some good news on it. Oh, really? Well, I mean, that's not far from the truth. Let's see. Well, with her negative view of all of this, and the fact that I'm that close to it, I guess I could say you might be right, but I feel like I should say minors couldn't do that stuff. Let's look at her, let's look up the correct answer. Hold on. I'm cheating a little bit, I'm sorry. Because Because there are certain things where, again, you have to say this sort of stuff. Okay, so neither of my options were the right thing to say. The right thing to say is you shouldn't make assumptions, and I guess that is true. This is an assumption. This is an assumption. This makes sense, so we'll say this. Yeah, you don't really have any proof, so I guess that makes sense. Well, that's true. There's a lot of people whose hearts can be changed. Yeah, I guess Oya's doing well for herself, considering.
Shit.
I wonder who she's talking about. I could be naive and ask what the difference is, but I think she needs a vote of confidence here, so... Oh, okay, I'll keep my mouth shut next time, then. Well, how do you know this is real news? This is real news about fake things, potentially. Yeah, you seem to be having a hard time. Why not just change your career? No? Why not?
Damn it.
I wonder what she's talking about. Maybe it has something to do with the incident she was talking about last time. So someone was falsely accused of something, huh? Yeah, I kind of figured that from your verbiage. I'm starting to scrape the pieces away from that situation that you were talking about yesterday. Oh, good. Man, it's going to be weird, though, for her publisher. She's going to have, like, 4 articles in a row, and then all of a sudden she's going to have a dry spell for, like, 3 weeks, because I'm not going to hang out with her. Well, good. I'm glad that you're keeping your end of the deal. I'll keep my end of the deal because of it. So we're hanging out with Oya again, and talking to her more about the fan sites and other such things. We get rank 3 of the Devil Confidants. All right. Good. Very good. I like the nightlife here, you know. I wonder who she's talking about. Maybe it has to do with the incident again.
Well then.
Okay, later, Oya. And now it's just you and me, Lala. Oh, so you think it is about her favorite, quote-unquote, favorite assignment? Yeah, I guess I should. I can't exactly drink or anything here. Got some charm out of today, though, so that's good. She could, yeah, she could space them out a bit. That would make sense. Maybe she's writing them ahead, that's all. Okay, so now we got another question in class, obviously. So, maybe, anyway. We also, speaking of convenience stores, we also have to work at the convenience store and at the flower shop between now and about a month from now, so we got a lot to do. Oh, really? Probably not, but...
Do you know the answer?
No idea, to be honest with you. The cursive form of a specific kanji. Let's ask the audience. Gold. Okay, cool.
This is it.
Exactly.
Okay. So the front... oh, okay, so that's a promoted pawn. So it's a gold pawn. Gotcha. I know nothing about shogi, to be honest with you, so it doesn't really... I'm not really familiar with any of the terms. I'm also not familiar with any kanji because I don't speak Japanese, so it kind of... yeah, I'm not going to know any of those. I guess we could have gotten the hint from Nouveau Riche, but yeah.
Nice going.
All right.
Pretty soon we'll be knocking on the Knowledge Rank 4 door there. Apparently so. You would know about people flaunting their power through money, wouldn't you, Kawakami? But I think that's getting ahead of myself there. How do you know what a frilled lizard is, Morgana? You've been doing some reading on the side that I don't know about? Probably.
Hey.
And he'll ask me that over and over again until we talk about the stuff with Mishima there. So Anne is probably available, and Yusuke wants to go to the palace. Okay. Kaneshiro might also be described that way too, yeah, so I guess you could get a hint from a couple of places. Maybe I'm just not picking up on them as much. Okay, so let's see here. So Makoto and Ryuji's available again, but he can't be ranked up. Neither can Anne. Takemi and Makoto also can't be ranked up. I think today's the day! Let's go to the palace today. Get it all done in one fell swoop. So we'll head for the access way, and then we'll head up into Kaneshiro's bank once more. And we'll do a little bit of it, and then I'll call it a day once we're done with a little of it. And then tomorrow we'll come back and we'll try to do the rest. I just got to make sure that I remember after I'm done with the stream there to post the schedule. Because that's kind of an important thing. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, that could be true as well, Conquer. He could be getting his random info from all of the crazy places he goes to hang out at when we're hanging out with confidants. But yeah, I guess you could kind of relate what the teachers talk about to the things that you're doing in the background in terms of the main mission. Where am I even going? I should be going to the access way. It's over here. What the hell? I'm just... My mind says go to the access way so we can go to the palace, but apparently my body says something else because my muscles are just telling me to go to the central street. Oh boy. Okay, well. Off we go then. We'll try to get to like 1 or 2 safe rooms, I think. And I'll try to get as much money as I can out of this place. So.
Hey, we're all here.
Yeah, I guess we should take it seriously since we only have 10 days left. We'll worry about the requests later. For now, let's infiltrate the palace.
Let's go.
Okay, back to the
So
bank.
what am I gonna be called?
Oh yeah, we don't really have a code name for you, do we, Makoto?
You all were using code names, weren't you?
Yeah.
You're quite perceptive.
Well, she is our advisor. She has to
This
be.
one's a hard one. Maybe something like shoulder pads?
That seems a little derogative.
Why in the world did you focus on that?
Because they have spikes, just like his head.
I refuse to be called that.
What about Ryder?
Sounds too much like a smuggler. Next.
All I can think about when she says that is Ryder from Mass Effect Andromeda. Too much like a smuggler, huh? I don't think Ryder does any smuggling in the game, but the shadiness of a smuggler comes to mind when I think of Mass Effect Andromeda, so I guess there's that.
Fixer?
Yeah,
I'm not a mastermind, though. Next. Won't you give me something better to work with?
She's tough.
She reminds me of an empress.
That's not her confidant, though,
Got
Morgana.
anything, Joker?
An empress, huh? While Prez would be a pretty good nickname there, she's not... She'd probably say, oh, it's probably something related to Kaneshiro, so I don't like that. So we're gonna go with Queen.
Whoa, I totally see it.
Oh, yeah.
It fits so well that I'm at a loss for words here.
I have my moments.
I
It has a nice ring to it.
Well, I figured.
I like it. Let's go with that. Now,
Glad I
could
could
you
help.
explain to me the strategy for this mission?
That's what you're here for.
Strategy?
Usually we just walk in, kick some heads in, and eventually fiddle fart our way to the treasure, so...
You don't have one? Wait, the Phantom Thieves were acting without any plans?
Kind of?
We pretty much look around the area. I provide navigation when needed. And then,
Eventually we get there.
If we run into shadows, we beat the shit out of them.
That's Ryuji's favorite part.
Very well then. I feel like I'll be useful for sure.
Yeah, you don't
Seems
say.
my role is to be the brain of this team. I'll analyze Mona's information and give out orders.
And she is pretty useful in some situations.
Any
So,
objections?
no, none here.
None, Queen.
I bet Skull's definitely the type that'll be under a girl's thumb.
You think?
Mona, will you begin navigating us?
Yes, Queen!
Same with Morgana, apparently.
Him too, it seems.
But yeah, Makoto is pretty useful as a team member because eventually, obviously, she gets her own confidant rank. That, hey, wait a minute. Those aren't my clothes. That's not what I was wearing last time I was here. What the hell? Yeah. Okay, well. Well, it is scary every time, but you know, we'll make it through. But yeah, apparently I'm wearing different clothes this time. That's a little weird, huh? Wonder where these came from. But yeah, Makoto is pretty useful because as she gains rank in her confidant that we'll get to in a little while, she actually can analyze enemies without you having to worry about... I don't know if she'll be able to analyze weaknesses without you fighting them and finding their weaknesses, but she can tell you if they have items that are droppable and all that other stuff. So, and she can tell like their stats without you having to look it up on a wiki or something. So that's pretty good.
Let's do it.
Anyway, save it over here. You see what I did there, Carbon? Yeah, I figured. I wasn't exactly making it not obvious, so... Right, yeah, that's the basic strategy. I think Makoto was looking for more like a an actual strategy, like the sub-strategies that we use for each individual area there. Anyway, the front door looks a little barred, guys. Are we sure he didn't get evicted from his own brain? Apparently not. You were kind of on a high there, weren't you? Yeah, I think you saved us, though.
Nice.
We would have been in a lot of trouble otherwise, yeah. But the question still remains, how will we get in? Okay. Let's see. Well, anyway, the new infiltration point, I believe, is right over here, if we look at this pig statue. A pig? Oh, really? I don't know what a placard is, so I'm just gonna say it's a weird statue. Or placard. I'll be okay. But yes, for pressing the, I guess it's a placard. For pressing on the sign on the front of the statue, we find a hidden passage. Cool, so now we can get back in. It might be a little bit of a ways around, but that's okay. It's fine, Carbon, I know what you meant. I already saved, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's go inside. I'm good to go. Hopefully everybody else is as well. Yeah, seems so. We might be in the basement or something. Yeah, let's look around, see if we can find a map while we're sitting here. Anything to steal while I'm here?
I have something.
Down the hallway, sure. What's with the yellow thing? Oh, this is my exit point, right? Yeah. Okay. Hadn't seen that before, just had to make sure I know what it was.
I can see it.
That looks like enemies over there. Ah, so that's the front entrance right there. Gotcha. So, maybe we shouldn't go anywhere near the front entrance for right now. I don't know if they can see me from here, though. I'm gonna wait till that guy goes in a different direction. There we go. Then we'll steal this. An unopenable lock. That seems a little either really, really good or really, really bad if you lock something out that you kind of needed.
Come on, man.
Shutters, huh? How will we take care of that? Some aquamarine, nice. Well, we got to get these shutters open somehow, so let's see if we can figure out how to do that by going back down to the lobby there. Your assumption is pretty spot on there, Conker, but I'll explain it in a little bit. I just need to get to a certain point here. And by a certain point, I mean in battle, but we'll get to that. Right. There will be a lot of enemies, but we'll be okay. Just hide over here. There we go. And gotcha, bitch! So these are you sure you want to fight on Morgana? They might make, you might be able to, you know, walk up to them and ask them on a date or something. I mean, they'd probably go for coffee. Anyway, what are they weak to? God, I can't remember what Nekomata is weak to. Oh, and by the way, the battle music is different. So yes, this outfit that I'm wearing currently is from Persona 2. And the reason why I chose Persona 2 specifically is because in that game, there is the main character, his name is Tetsuya, I believe. He is an expert negotiator, and in Persona 3 and 4 they didn't do negotiations because you couldn't recruit shadows. They brought it back in this game, and Tetsuya is an expert negotiator primarily because of the fact that he knows just what to say to certain shadows, and sometimes saying things to shadows includes making motorcycle noises, and, well, look at who we just got on our team. So, I think you get the idea. So, who's next? Okay. I'm gonna say probably not weak to wind, but let's just do it. I think they're weak to Zio, actually, if I remember right, but I guess we could find out. Just try everything until we find something that works. Well, I have Mageru, so that's, ouch, not a good thing. Neither is Fear. Oh boy. Thanks for the money, though. Oh, she took 2 turns. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's good because she threw money my way, but... I don't think he's gonna bolt there. We could try Fry. I don't think they're weak to it, though. Maybe we'll just Vajra Blast for now. There we go. Good damage out of it. Ouch. Thankfully, if you're already down from a weak hit, they don't get an additional turn there, so. Oop, Morgana got a crit, nice. So that means he'll get an extra turn. I could Patra... Oh no, I can't Patra Fox. Who gets a turn next? Okay, Saizo does. I could Medea, since, you know, we're all dying a little bit.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, so because Tetsuya is so good at making motorcycle noises, I figured since we have a motorcycle user right now in our team, what better chance to use that opportunity. There we go. So yeah, weak to Zio. I'll have to remember that.
A spectacular victory.
Sweet. Some good money. Unfortunately, we couldn't have Inagami in there to get some experience, but that's okay.
Okay.
I'll get some experience from Growth 1, so that's not a big deal.
Now let's push forward.
Now here's what I am going to do, though. We have this medicine still left over from when we were in with Kamoshida, so I'm going to use it. A little bit of it, anyway. Yeah, he has an assault rifle as his ranged weapon, yeah. It's pretty good, though. It's probably, I think it's one of the most accurate weapons in the game, if I remember right. I don't think he usually has too many issues with accuracy, which is a thing that some characters have an issue with. So, that's worth remembering. I'll show it off if we get to an enemy that's weak to guns, I'm sure. We also haven't seen Yusuke's all-out attack just yet, so we'll have to get to that too. Speaking of enemies that are weak to guns,
Looking cool, Joker.
we unfortunately can't pass over to anybody other than Morgana right now in terms of fighting, though, so that might make things a little bit less of a thing. I'm actually not going to pass, though. I'm going to go straight out to Inagami because he has Snap, and Snap is also a gun move, so that will do things.
Looking cool, Joker.
Yeah, I know. It is a little bit weird when you think about it. He's a samurai, and then he has an assault rifle, and it's like, what are you... What are you doing, Yusuke? I don't think that's what they would use. You'd think he'd have something like, I don't know, like a flintlock pistol or something. Oh, Hypixie wants to talk to us. Spare your life, huh? What can you give for me? Ooh, we got a red option. Give me the goods. What do you got? An extinguisher orb? Well, that's not rare, but okay. Bye-bye.
All according to plan.
Sort of.
Nice work, team.
Oh, and also the victory music changes depending on the costume that you have. So since I have a Persona 2 costume, we get the Persona 2 victory music there. Explicitly, we're talking about Persona 2 Innocent Sin, by the way. There were 2 games that came out for Persona 2, Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Eternal Punishment has a female protagonist, so obviously that's not going to work with Saizo there. But anyway.
I can feel it.
There was a treasure chest over here last time, so let's see if we can grab it. At least I thought there was. Maybe it's back here.
Treasure chest.
Here we go.
Why don't we open it?
Sure. Pop this baby open. Ooh, an Elysian robe. Nice. Some good equipment for a female character, party member. Let's see. You've got a robust apron. That is a lot better, and it reduces curse damage. I'm going to give that to Makoto, actually. Since she's in the party. We'll hand her turtleneck down to Anne there. A little weird for them to be handing off clothes to each other, but eh. The shortcomings of it being an RPG, I guess. We could go back to the reception room, I guess. Can I get in this way? No. Maybe it's locked on the other side. What about here? Nope, that's locked on the other side too. I guess that's true. And I think, if I remember right, you can go to that reception room later, and it's like a shortcut or something, like coming back from up there. But I'm not 100% sure on that, so we'll have to see. How's Inagami doing, by the way? He's getting there. I actually could just use some of the experience that I could get from using the gallows on him as well. Basically, if you use the gallows, you can put bonus experience on the persona of your choice. So maybe I'll show that off before we finish this up. I'll get to a safe room first, though. We'll use some of the money that we've gotten. Yeah, looks like it. Right, so we'll have to control it from somewhere else. Right. So that means we'll have to find a security room, it looks like. I don't think we can get to that guy from here. I think we have to go here first. Nope, he's off in a world of his own, it looks like. Okay, so maybe he's upstairs? I don't know. Let's check this guy out.
We can get it.
Alright. And we should be safe from the other one that's right behind that barrier there, so... Uh-oh, a Robos! That's not good. These guys, I think, are a little bit tricky because they have Marakunda, which is not very good for us because it makes it all of our defense really low, so that's not good. But Inagami's good because they have fire skills, so let's see if they can be Fueling Pod. There we go. Good. Good. And then just, we'll just do this for now. I believe they're weak to ice, if I remember right, so if we get to use K's turn, we'll work on that. Let's see. Nope, not weak to ice. That's okay, though. Thanks for the muscle drink, I guess. Ah, I forgot. This guy's weak to fire there. And now he's got Tsukakaja on him, which is not good because he's more dodgy. Thankfully, if I recall correctly, how dodgy you are, it doesn't affect whether or not you're affected by status, so... And he seems to be dying anyway, so that's fine. Well, at least we can get rid of this one who is being, you know, whatever. Yeah, give me the goods. Sure. A Fire Break skill card. Nice. So that's a rare item that you can get out of them. They will sometimes give up skill cards that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get. So sometimes it's worth it to do that if you're just going through. Unfortunately, that does get rid of any chances of us getting money from that fight, but that's okay. We got some experience for Inagami, so that's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay though. We'll make do without him hitting all of his attacks. I'm actually gonna use Saizo specifically to use Medea here because he has the SP adhesive, so he will gain SP back, unlike the other members of our party. So, and I'd rather not use SP items if I can afford to.
What do you want to do, Joker?
There's a treasure chest and a dude that we can ambush, so let's do that. What do we got? Angels? Okay, well, I can handle angels. They weak to guns? Nope, just curse skills. Okay, well, I can handle that. Thankfully, because Suzaku is so frickin' fast, we can just keep smacking them up. And yeah, that was a lot of SP to use in one turn, sure, but here's the thing, I'm gonna get 7 of it back as soon as we get into another fight, so it's not a huge deal. It's a lot easier to go through the palaces with the SP adhesive on because you don't have to worry about that stopgap with SP anymore. Plus, it's good to get Suzaku all that experience too, so.
They were nothing.
Yeah, that wasn't very bad, so. We got a Balm of Life, good. This is stealable, good. Another unopenable lock. All of the money that we get in here will definitely come in handy, so always look around for things to grab. Always try to use Pulimpa if you don't have something that they're weak to, but if you have something they're weak to, you're probably in better shape because Joker has the SP adhesive right now, so that makes it a little easier if you have things that they're weak to. So, what's in here? Hello? Mario! Oh, there's something over there. And this. A soul drop, nice. This is stealable as well, an amethyst. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's climb up here. Can I jump over? No. I can jump down though. Have you had luck with it? I usually have no luck with it, to be honest with you. I tried it a few times myself, and it really didn't hit that often for me. Not often enough, anyway, for me to actually care. Well, can't do anything here for now. Hama's not bad though. It's a good. If you can get it to stick, it's good. It's just a matter of getting it to stick. That's all. Indeed. A sealed door, huh? Yeah, I can't force that open. That's gonna have to be unlocked somewhere else. So we'll have to go look for that somewhere else here.
I have something.
Nothing to steal there. Oh, that's a statue. Okay. I think if I remember right, yeah, this part's a little tricky because there's a couple of dudes. And one of them, well, one of them is a little tough for this point. Let's go while we get him out of our sights. Can we slide into cover there? Yeah, I guess they do have their own watchdogs. Oh, we'll be fine, Morgana. Heh. Yeah, it might be. We'll have to be careful. So let's slide right here real quick.
I'll reveal your true form.
But thankfully it can be ambushed just like everybody else, so.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Now this is an Orthrus, and Orthrus is actually a persona that I'd like to recruit, so let me see what he's weak to real quick. If I can recruit him, it will make things quite a bit easier because there's, I think, 3 fusions in the future that I will actually need an Orthrus for, so. Orthrus, you are weak to ice, my friend. Okay, so when we get to use case turn, we will handle that. There are quite a number of Orthrus, though, on the early floors of this palace, so it will make things a little bit easier for us to do stuff there. Should I wait for use case turn? I don't know how fast he is. Maybe I should just do this for now. Because if I'm going to recruit him, I'm not going to get a whole lot of experience out of this anyway, so. we go.
Not move a muscle.
Now you are irritable, so let's have a chat. We could get him to show us some money, and that would get us more money, but let's see if we can recruit him. Oh, that's right, he doesn't have, he's a higher level than I am. I forgot. My bad, I'm gonna have to get to level 21 before I can get him. Well, we got some baptismal water out of it, so that's not too bad. Didn't get experience, but that's okay. Or money, rather. Didn't get money. But that's okay.
Alright.
We'll come back when my level is a little higher. Anybody over here?
I can feel it.
There's something to steal over here.
This is...
Oh, okay. Maybe if we have a card key or something, we can pass through that way. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Uh-oh. Okay, cool. He didn't come this way. Phew!
I'll reveal your true form.
Thought he was gonna come all the way down the hallway. I would have had to smack him up. Oh, Oni, why? Why you gotta do this to me? But yeah, like I said before, Oni's resistant to physical and isn't weak to anything in particular, so it's probably for the best that you just confuse him or use some other status ailment on him and then go from there. Actually, probably even shouldn't even be using magical skills here because he'll be confused for long enough that we won't have to worry about it. He is giving us a little bit of money though, so that's good. Let's just use physical skills. Even though he's not weak to them, it saves us on some SP there with the rest of our party, you know? Thanks for all the money, even though that's a little... I don't know if I want that particular amount of money.
Not that.
It's the next turn. Yusuke. Okay. Let's try Giant Slice. I just want Inagami to get the experience for this, you know? Okay, so they're getting a turn, so we'll use Bufu. And that will kill him right here. There we go.
Don't forget this feeling. A spectacular victory.
Got a good amount of money out of that fight too, so that helps a little bit.
Okay.
I'll use my own Oni eventually when we actually have reason to, but we don't at this point, so... Oh, there's another dude down there. Actually, it's an Orthrus, so I gotta be a little careful. I could go in here. Yeah. Oop, hey, there's a dude in here.
You got it.
Is that money amount assigned to things? I sure hope not, Conquer. I'm not particularly superstitious, so we'll have to hope that that's not how it's gonna go. Well, let's go for the ambush.
I'll reveal your true form.
Sweet. Maybe we'll be able to unlock some things from here. Oh god, look at all the Ouroboros. We didn't figure out what they're weak to just yet, right? We just know that they're not weak to ice. Okay, let's look it up. Since I don't have them myself. Ouroboros is weak to light. Okay, well, I've got just the thing for that. Yeah, I got just the thing for that. It's right over, well, it's there, but it's also here. Sweet. And then after we do an all-out attack, a Vajra Blast should be enough to kill most of them. Oh, we got one of them. That's good. I guess the next turn, Morgana. Okay, well, we can probably handle this then. Yeah, got it. Nice job, everybody. Good experience, too. And Inagami will get some of that, so that helps a little bit. Alright, and we got a bunch of people up to level 20 out of that. Cool.
The persona has gained new power.
And Yusuke gets Mabufu for Goemon there, which is good. His agility's a little lacking right now, though. Later in the game we can fix that, but not just yet. This looks sort of like a security room. Yeah, we did. Maybe this is where Kaneshiro was last time.
Hey!
Might be. It is sparkling, so it's probably important. Oh, and we got a map. Nice. Cool. Oh, probably. Yeah, we only have some of the map here, though, so we can't quite see where we need to go just yet. There's one more map, and the way to get to it is probably to go right through here in order to get to the underground area. We could try. Yeah, let's try using the key card in certain places first. We did.
Okay.
Okay. We'll also go try and open that shutter, and we'll do a couple of other things while we're here before we go and do that. So we got a bank key card. Cool.
I can see it.
I don't think we can get out that way, though. Anything to check out here? No, not really. That's just to monitor everything. But yeah, so you go over to one of these lock panels, use the key card, and it will unlock the doors for you. Very nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Although we got to be a little careful because there is a shadow directly, almost directly outside the door there. So let's see if we can get in position. So that he's not like, he doesn't know where we are, that is.
Okay, within range.
Let's hit him.
Reveal your true form.
Alright, more Nekomatas, which means more Zio.
Ravage them.
Looking cool, Joker.
There.
Looking cool, Joker.
Anything to talk about? Show me the money. That sounds good. The experience is a little low for this, but that's okay. A little bit more money than we would have gotten normally. See, I'm going to check those options now and see if we can get anything out of them, because like I said, Yoshida's options do get us some pretty good stuff, so we don't get any extra money and don't get a whole lot of experience for those fights, but I've been saying that I wanted to keep my levels low anyway, so that doesn't matter as much to me as it might to people who are playing on, say, Merciless difficulty or something like that. On Merciless, you want to get as much experience as you can. Whoa! Uh-oh. A new treasure. Hold on. Get back here! Are you one of the new ones? Yes, you are! Alright. Yeah, we gotta be a little careful with this one. Queen's Necklace! So, what are you weak to, Queen's Necklace? Because I would like to recruit you as well. I can't recruit Orthrus, so I guess I'll just recruit you. Actually, and this helps too, because I will need Queen's Necklace for fusions later, but I can demonstrate the Gallows while I've got it here. Ah, okay, you're the one. So Queen's Necklace resists, I think, a lot of things, just like all the other treasure personas, but one thing it doesn't resist is guns.
They're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker.
Okay, so let's talk. You are Queen's Necklace, and now you belong to me. Ha! Nice.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
I try. Okay, so we get a good amount of experience there, and actually it doesn't matter as much that I don't have Inagami out right now, because Suzaku needs that experience too, so that helps out. Well, that was good. Nice use of all of that stuff. Well, we didn't need a key card for this part, but that opens up the shutters for us. Cool. I think there's another enemy downstairs in the lobby there too. That room that we couldn't open is that one over there. And obviously there's another room down there that we can't open from this side either. So we're going to have to go and check that out. But we'll do that in a little bit. For now, we have a way out, so let's head out. We'll check out, like I said, the stuff that I was talking about. Oh, the enemies respawned over there. Well, we'll go do that next time. But for now, we have a way out, so let's take the way out. I'll demonstrate the Gallows, and then we'll come back after that tomorrow, and we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we didn't do that much today, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get it done tomorrow. There's a lot to do in this palace, but we should be okay. And yeah, as you can see, even if Joker's using SP there, it really helps with the SP adhesive because he just gets... I'm using Medea right now to get us to full, but he'll get all of that back at the start of the next fight. So instead of using auto recover from now on, I'm basically going to use that until we get SP adhesives for everybody. So... Oh, did you? Yeah, I believe Regent is weak to both nuclear and psionic skills, so if you use one or the other there, it will actually help you to knock him down. I didn't have either of those, unfortunately, so that meant I had to rely on criticals to get it knocked down, but it works. As long as you have those skills, it's helpful. And you will run into Regents in other places as well, so specifically in Mementos later on, so yeah, it's good to have those skills.
Do you need something?
But anyway, yeah, let's see if we can use this Queen's Necklace for something. I'll register it first, obviously, but once we do that, it will be moderately useful for us.
Do you have...
Okay, so let's register the personas we have.
Are you sure?
And then, here we go, where is it? So there's Regent and there's Queen's Necklace. Quite expensive, but here are the skills that it gets.
Is this what you want?
I mean, it's okay, the skills that it gets, but it's not incredible. And obviously, as you can see, it's strong against a lot of things, and Nulls, Bless, and Curse, so you're not really going to get too far with that. But if you have a gun, which everyone does, just shoot it. You're good. Recarm is nice, though. That revives an ally that has died, and Medea, well, Medea is nice anyway, too. But, yeah, we don't really need either of those, because right now we have Niji Mitama, who has Divine Grace alongside Medea. So, and basically at this point, like I said, Saizo is the best healer in the game because of the Divine Grace effect there. It makes Medea heal like 80 HP to everyone, and Diorama heals like 150 to 170 HP. It's pretty crazy. And obviously I'm going to pass that up to Personas as much as I can, so... Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Like I said, though, you should run into more Regents if you weren't able to recruit that one specifically. So it shouldn't be a huge deal. Like I said, if you go into Mementos on days where there's an effect there, like during the rainy season or during a pollen warning, something like that, if you go into Mementos on those days, there's an increased likelihood of running into Jewel Personas. So you could just go in there and just keep going between the floors after you do side quests until you find one. It's not a huge deal.
The inmate needs
So if you need to, that's what I would do. Anyway, let's demonstrate the gallows while we're here. So we can't string up, as Caroline says there, the treasure demons, but what we can do is we can strengthen this one by, well, we can string them up, but we can't strengthen them by stringing something else up. So let's string up Queen's Necklace, and as you can see, treasure demons get quite a bit more experience. Give quite a bit more experience, bonus experience, than you would get otherwise. So Inagami will actually get a level up out of this, which is pretty good. It gets 4,000, almost 5,000 experience out of this, so that will help us quite a bit in getting closer to level 19. So let's do this.
This may be a bit gruesome.
And let's show off the gallows animation. I almost skipped it, to be honest with you, but I gotta remember we haven't seen this yet, so... It's a little gruesome, don't you think? But I suppose it's no more or less barbaric than what we've already done in here, so... But that gets Inagami some extra power. And increases his level up to level 18. Nice. So we get Lucky Punch out of that, and Brain Shake. Brain Shake, yeah, has a chance to brainwash people. It's better than Dream Needle, so I'm going to get rid of that. And obviously having Lucky Punch is nice too, so let's get rid of Dream Needle. And there it is, only almost 3,000 more experience, and we'll have access to Confuse Boost. Very nice. And additionally, when you use the gallows, sometimes, well, actually all of the time, if the persona that you strung up has a skill that the persona that you're strengthening doesn't have, you can earn that skill from them, even if it's a skill that the persona normally can't inherit, if I remember right, because I don't think Inagami can normally inherit Recarm, but here it is right here now. Do I want Recarm, though? This is medium physical damage with medium chance of brainwash. So Giant Slice and Brain Shake are pretty similar. It's just Brain Shake has the chance to brainwash them. Marin Karen, I have Rakunda on something else, so I don't really need it that badly. I think I have it on something else anyway. Yeah, I got it on, not Suzaku, but Linan Shid, so I could get rid of it. There we go. Interesting, very interesting. Now, the only problem, of course, is that you can't do this indefinitely. Inagami can only be strengthened along with any other persona that you have. They can only be strengthened once per day. So if you're going to do it, make sure that you have some extra money to do it with, so... but as you can see, if you use other personas, the bonus EXP that you get, not so great. It's based on the Confidant rank that you have with the person, so let's say I was going to strengthen Shisa. Since I have such a high rank with Ryuji, I'm going to get a ton of Arcana Burst from it. But, yeah, it's not usually that much. So it's good to just kind of rank up all of your confidants evenly, because the treasure demons are from all different arcanas there, so...
You change your mind?
But yeah, that's how that works. Let's set up Inagami skills a little bit. We'll register it, and then we'll call it a day. And it won't be long before you are ready to go, my friend. Do that. Let's get this up here first. Probably get rid of Giant Slice next level for Confuse Boost. Need to get this up here. There we go. Does anybody else have Terukaja? You have Terunda. You have Rakunda, so that's fine. You have Sukukaja. Okay, well that's fine. Let's get Inagami closer to the top. There we go. Won't be long now.
Justine,
so we'll register.
Like to register this?
There we go. Alright, we're almost there. We almost got ourselves Confuse Boost.
No slacking off.
Actually, I mean, if we get one more treasure demon out of the whole thing, we'll have Confuse Boost pretty quickly, too. It's also a nice way to rank up personas that you need to get up, that, like the personas that I have growth 1 on, like Suzaku here. So if I was to use that on him, he'd have a much easier time getting to level 24 for Speedmaster. It's just that, of course, like anything else in this game, there's an expense involved, and the expense is usually pretty hefty, so... Like, Yaxini can probably benefit from it, but again, I'd have to buy Queen's Necklace, and in order to buy it, I need 8,000 yen, so that's a little bit pricey for me. Let's get Yaxini up near the top as well, since I'm raising it, so... Basically, these are the ones that I'm concerned with right now. The rest of them are mostly just there for other things. But okay, so we took care of that. We used the gallows for a little bit of stuff. We're in good shape for right now, but we still have a long way to go before we're through Kanashiro's bank in order to take his treasure. Will we be able to get there, or will the bank have some extra surprises to throw at us? Well, I mean, of course it will. It's a palace, so they'll always come up with something else convoluted to throw at us between now and the end of it. But I suppose we'll just have to handle all of that on the next episode of Persona 5, the Stream Edition. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see you all on the next one. Take care, and have a good night. Oh, Kira, I'm so sorry. You just got here at the very end. I know you were streaming today, right? Yeah, sorry. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Oh, right, schedule. I almost forgot. I'm posting the schedule as soon as I'm done with this. I'm going to pull Twitch up, and I'm going to post that damn schedule because I forgot to do it yesterday, so I will make sure I post it. So, sorry. Sorry about all that, but yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.